I just have to say this. I just have to say this. I had said this before. Coach Prime, his speeches that he gives to the team is very, very, very important. You got to go back to how we got here. You got to go back for a minute on how we got to this spot last night. Last night was a miracle. I'm just telling you guys this. We witnessed a miracle. It was a thriller. Baylor came to play. They don't have nothing to hang their heads about. They came to play. They were supposed to win that, but a miracle happened. It was like it's something I have never seen nothing like this in a long time. This team is on their way now. When I tell you this team got a bunch of steppers, they have a bunch of steppers now. Everybody's stepping because everybody believe. And it goes back to his speeches. It's his speeches that's doing it. He can take an average team and make them great just by the speeches. It's psychology. Remember, this is 90% mental and 10% physical. This is what you call a cerebral game. It really is. It's physical, yes, but it's still cerebral. And he worked on them with these speeches. Even his halftime speech, he was working on them. And that team went out and they stepped to the very end. They really did, man. They to the very end. He got that ball off in within a fraction of a second before getting hit, and he laid right there on the ground and saw LaJohntay Wester just do his magic. This guy, if you go look at, he just like tracked the ball, and it was like nobody else existed in the stadium. And he tracked that ball down and he caught it. It's crazy. Travis could do the same thing. All of them could do it. Every last one of them can do it, man. It don't matter how they got the victory. They're 3-1. So it don't matter how they got it. It don't matter how they got it. They 3 games away from going to a bowl game now. That is that's a 360-degree turnaround from the first season. A 360-degree turnaround. Guys, they keep playing like this. We have coach of the year. He is coach of the year. He will be the consensus coach of the year, hands down. He's coach of the year. This is some magic that's going on. I have not witnessed this in a very long time. This movie going to be made about this. Remember I said it's going to be a movie. It's something going to be made about this. See, this appreciation, we'll appreciate it more years from now on what happened this season, because we don't know how long this going to last. But however long it lasts, we'll appreciate it years from now on what happened. This team, listen, nobody is picking this team to win anything. They're not. They're not picking them to win anything, man. When I tell you they're going to the Big 12 title game, they're going to the Big 12 title game. I don't care what nobody say. They're going. It's any given Saturday. Styles make fights. It don't matter how you win it. Some teams could blow people out, right, and then face Colorado, and it's a close game. I haven't seen a Hail Mary like that in a long time. I have not seen it. I seen it when Aaron Rodgers threw one in Green Bay. I've seen the Music City Miracle. You got to name this one. This play has to have a name to it. You know how we had the Music City Miracle? You had the Immaculate Reception, Pittsburgh Steelers, Franco Harris. You got the Music City Miracle. You got the Ice Bowl. You got the Fog Bowl. This got to be named something. I just don't know what the name of it is. That wasn't supposed to happen. He wasn't supposed to get that touchdown. I'm telling you, he wasn't. Nobody had them winning this game. Nobody. It was 2 seconds left. But look, go back in history. It was done before. Jackson State last bowl game. Remember how they came back and Travis caught that pass? He's done it before. So lightning struck again. Like, I don't know when. This kid got something in his DNA, dog. These some bad men right here. It's some bad men, yo. I had to make a thumbnail with these two. There's some bad dudes, yo. Bad dudes, man. These dudes is what you call lethal. They're ice cold. Shedeur and Travis, they're ice cold. But guess what? They got more that's stepping with them that's ice cold. That's the crazy part. I don't care how many times he gets sacked at this point. As long as they commit to the running game, they're going to win it. It don't matter. It don't matter how many times he get hit. They committed to the running game. That's why they won. That's why they were in position for a miracle. That was a miracle. I went and looked at it again. I'm going to watch it again. Guys, you're going to see how it's a miracle. And I like how Bucky edited this video. Oh, my God, yo. Let's get to it. The way he edited the video. Listen, look at this. So if you notice, he did something with the color of this video to make it even pop even more wide open, to make it even crack even more wide open, to capture the moment. He did something with the lux of this video. I could tell. He changed the coloring. But why? Listen, at this very point, at this very moment, hey, man, nobody had him winning, man. Look. Holy shit. Look how he tracked the ball. Oh, my God, yo. That got to be named something. And look how he laid there. That play got to be named something. I just don't know the name of it yet. I was trying to come up with something like the Boulder something. That was a miracle. 50 had to. He had him. But here's the cold part about it. The reason why he took so much time to throw the ball, he threw a fucking laser. He threw it in the right spot for LeJohntay to go get it. We're gonna watch it one more time. That's how crazy. You gotta process this play after the fact. He threw a laser. Look at this. Look, he lining it up. He threw a laser. Look at the laser. He threw it right where he can get it. That's amazing. I haven't seen that like this, man. That man threw a laser. It wasn't a Hail, guys, that wasn't a Hail Mary. That wasn't a Hail Mary. That was a pass. It was not a Hail Mary because the other wide receivers were going to the right. He was looking for LeJohntay. He was. And he threw it. He's like, okay, where can I throw this ball for him to get it? He threw it in the right spot for LeJohntay. They had practice. I promise you they practiced this play. I promise you they did. This guy went to his left. He's right-handed. He went to his left, and look how he squared up. You're going to have to look at it again. He squared up and threw it. This was a pass. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It wasn't a Hail Mary. Look, he's looking for him the whole time. Look at him square up. See it? That was a pass. It wasn't no Hail Mary. That was a laser guided missile that he threw to him to get the touchdown. It wasn't a Hail Mary, man. I know people are calling it a Hail Mary. It was not a Hail Mary. It was not a Hail Mary. It was a touch pass. And he threw it in the right spot for LeJohntay to go get that thing. So it won't get intercepted. That's what happened. I'm glad Bucky had recorded it in the way he edited it because you can actually see him square up and do it. And guess what? History repeated itself. That's his favorite spot. He threw the same spot to Travis in the bowl game. In the same fucking spot. In the same spot. That's his spot. That's his sweet spot. I'm telling you, it is. That was his sweet spot. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It's like reminiscent of the Jackson State game. He rolled to his left and squared up and got Travis. That's what he did here. When I looked at it again, I said, oh my God, that was a pass. That wasn't just no Hail Mary. That was a pass. He threw it on the money too. Look at this. Look at this guy, man. Yeah, he's the #1 quarterback taken. I promise you that. He's going to be the #1. He's what you call a generational quarterback. He's a once in a life. He's a generational quarterback, meaning that he's going to go to a team and he's not leaving that team. He's not going to leave that team, man. He's what you call a once in a lifetime type of situation. Just like the Jalen Hurts and all them quarterbacks, you got to get him. He's one of them quarterbacks that you build a team around him. So what they're going to do is on the next level, they're going to make sure that he has Tom Brady protection. He got Tom Brady protection. He going to win ball games. He going to win a Super Bowl in his career. Travis is too. They just got to build a team around him. That was not a Hail Mary. He did it at Jackson State. It was the same throw. The same throw, man. In the same spot. He did it in the same spot. He probably said, yeah, I'm going to throw it right here. Just scoot down and come get it. Craziness. Look, he's looking at that spot. He's looking at it. You can look, you can tell. He's looking at the spot. Look at this. Look at his eyes. He's looking directly at the spot where he know he gonna throw it to. And he know he gonna roll around. He not getting sacked because he knew the blitz was coming. So he gonna roll out, and then he's gonna all he gotta do is get it off in his spot and square up. He was actually tracking LeJohntay running, and then he squared up and threw it in the spot where he knew he was gonna get it. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It was just a fucking pass, a regular pass, man. See, he's actually tracking him. You can see his face. He's tracking him. He's tracking him. Now he's looking for the spot. Okay, where can I get it to him? Now watch him square up. Look at him. Now he's square. See it? He squared right there. Just at the last minute, he threw it. It was perfect. Lord have mercy. I have never seen no shit like this. I haven't like in 2 seconds left of the game. I mean, I've seen it at Jackson State, but not at this level, man. When you see people throw Hail Marys, it's luck. That wasn't luck. He planned to do that. That wasn't luck. I had to go look at it again. I said, was this a Hail Mary? No, it wasn't a Hail Mary. He knew exactly what he was doing. And he knew where he was going to get hit. Boom, he got hit. Now LeJohntay is tracking the ball. He threw it right where he can get it. See that? That was a regular pass. Fuck, yo. And if he wanted to, if Shedeur wanted to, he had the pass right here too. He had two options. But this is the same area where he threw to Travis Hunter. All right, you know what? I'm telling you, lightning struck twice. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you the Travis Hunter play because I have to show you. I have to show you he did it before. This is crazy. Hold on 1 second. Lightning struck twice. It sure did. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's right here. It's right here. Look. He looking where he going. He didn't roll this time. See it? That's a regular pass. Laser got it missile. He's done it before in that same part of the end zone. Told you. It's amazing. His arm is that fucking accurate, man. Look at it again. See, he's looking. Look, he's looking at Travis, and he's looking at the spot where he's going to throw it. It's a laser guided missile. Look, this shit is amazing. He threw it. He only threw it to where Travis could catch it. It's amazing, man. Man, I swear to you, man, I've seen it before. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen the play before. That's not a Hail Mary. It's not a Hail Mary either. It's just some cold shit. That's what you're watching. That's some cold shit. That man is cold, man.
Oh, my fault.
It's a flick. Just flicked it. He just flicked it. It's reminiscent of Michael Vick's arm. Michael Vick, if you know Michael Vick, had a laser for an arm. Now look at this play again. Now that you saw that play, look at how he lines up and he look at the spot. It's reminiscent. The only difference is he rolls to his left. See how he looking? See it? He's setting it up. Bam, laser. It's reminiscent of Travis' play. It's in the same part of the end zone. He's what you call I don't know what you call this, man. I really don't. I don't know what you call that, man. That is he's done it before, so you have to watch him. Because if he got time, he's gonna burn you. He got good eye-hand coordination. It's second to none. And he just flick. It's like he's flicking it up. It's almost like how the Vic flick is. We used to call it the Vic flick. It don't seem like he's throwing it hard, but he it's like a touch pass, but with just enough strength on it to put it in the right spot. See, he don't throw it hard. Look, it's a flick. Just like Vic used to do. Bang. Only difference is he's not as fast as Michael Vick. I'm almost watching the same fucking player, yo. But his only difference is he's not as fast as Michael Vick. They got the same arm. And you know the announcers was like at one point during the game, he was like the receiver tried to catch an underthrown ball. No, he likes to throw touch passes. He got an arm on him. You'll probably see it on display at the combine. If he do participate in the combine, you'll actually see how strong his arm is. But you're going to also see how accurate he is. The play was so fucking amazing. I was like, he's done it before, but the only difference is he had to roll out to his left this time. But he liked that left corner of the end zone. That's his spot. And right before he threw it, he said, I gotta throw it so LeJohntay can get it. That wasn't no Hail Mary, man. I was like, that's not a Hail Mary. Nope, that was a regular pass. And look how long the pass was. He got an arm on him. He got an arm on him. I know his teammate was like, what the fuck? Definitely what that play called for like a kind of like a Hail Mary pass. You just flick it up and hope a receiver catch it. Not with number 2, man. Right there, he squared up. He just got it off. Golly. That gotta be one of the plays of the year. Gotta be. And that other play with Omarion, when he didn't hit the ground, that's another play of the year. That's another ESPN top highlight of the year, NFL or college. That was an amazing play by that kid, yo. Amazing. And LeJohntay, amazing. Travis, amazing. Welch to step in as a true freshman, amazing. Oh, and then that one play with Welch when they had pushed him into the end zone, that was Shedeur in back of him pushing him. That was him pushing him. I was like, what the fuck, man? What is going on? These kids are sick, yo. Never, man, this is like, I don't know, man. You can't count them out. You have to like keep your foot on the gas with them. You can't count them out. I just hope that he don't get hit as much. He getting hit too much. That's the only problem. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about after he throw the pass, he's getting hit. He's getting hit quite a bit. So that's the only area of concern. But he times the hits though. So that's why he don't really get hurt as much. He know the hit is coming and he times it. It's almost like rope-a-dope. Like when Ali used to box, he wasn't actually taking punishment on the ropes. He was timing those hits. Like when he was fighting Foreman was hitting elbows and arms, man, just about. And he was getting them tired. But this case, he braced for the hit, so it's not that bad, but still he get hit too much. That's the only area of concern. The offensive line, they got to somehow like do a rotation where they could get Tyler Johnson in the game, man. They got to fix him getting hit too much. They got to fix that. After that, they're good. He put it in the right spot for that man to go catch that ball, man. They call it a Hail Mary. It's not a Hail Mary. And they're like, oh, it's luck. It's not luck because he's done it before. He actually done it 3 times. He did it last year. So, and here's the thing. Look how many men were next to LeJontay Wester. Look at the man laying down on his back, the man about to fall on this man, and the other 3, he was right. They was good coverage. He just put it in the right spot for LeJontay to scoop down and get it. That's all it was. And you see he had number 14 right there in the middle. So he had an option. He could have threw it to 14, but the really good option was to throw it to Wester in that spot. I told you the man has a Rolls Royce for an arm. He has a Rolls Royce for an arm, man. Laser guided arm. That's what he has. It's crazy. Yeah, you have to look at it after the fact to appreciate it. Look where he's at, and look where the ball is. It's kind of a far kind of throw there. Look where he's back. Look where he's laying down at. To have that accuracy, it's just he's the first quarterback taken off the board. He has to be, because he's that battle tested and he's still doing that. That's something. He's doing something that you can't teach. He got something in his DNA. You can't teach that. So that's what I'm saying. He's the first one off the board. Travis is the first overall player off the board. Shedeur is the first quarterback off the board. Now, if a team has the first pick and they need a quarterback, then Shedeur is the first off the board. Then Travis is next. He'll be number 2. And they keep playing like this and get to the title game, a lot of them are coming off the board. That's just how it is. The more you win, the more you get drafted. Look how like the play, just like the guy just laying there. Look, he fell on the guy. It's great. Shedeur just laid there, dog. It's amazing. Kind of quarterback, like, yo, what kind of quarterback is this, man? It's crazy. LeJontay, that was an amazing catch because Shedeur threw the ball perfectly, but LeJontay had to track the ball, and he did. He tracked it. He knew exactly where that ball was going to fall. So it was an amazing play by both athletes. And look at Travis right there. He got to be near the ball. Look at him. It's crazy. This game got to be named something. I don't have the name for it yet. Let me see. It was Friday. It was at night. I'm just calling it the Friday Night Thriller. No, the Saturday Night Thriller in Boulder. That's what I'm going to call it right now. It's crazy, man. Craziness.
He went in the middle of the end zone, and I just trusted God. I just threw it up to God, and God answered the prayer for sure.
We caught the one that we needed to catch. LaJohntay needed it as well. It was a great confidence booster for him, but it was tremendous. I mean, it kind of threw us back to last year a little bit, didn't it? Like that nostalgia, like that's the way stuff was starting out last year. And I'm like, man, I'm already great. You guys, what you trying to do to me, fellas? And
I know he was sitting there like, what the hell? What this kid doing to me, man? It's crazy. And he the calmest one on the sidelines. And oh yeah, you mentioned Silman Craig. He's gonna get drafted. I told you he reminded me of Bob Sanders. I don't know because of the hair, but he's all over the place, like kind of like the honey badger. But he's a little bigger than the honey badger. I'm talking about Tyrann Mathieu. He's a little bigger than the honey badger, but I would say more like Bob Sanders. You know what I'm saying? The honey badger was all of that. You know, LSU, the honey badger. He was all that. But Silman Craig, he played a real man. Listen, let me see how many tackles this man had, man. He played a perfect game. So let me see. Yep. This man had 13 tackles, folks. Lord, he had 13. He led all people. He had 13 tackles. Well, 10 tackles, 3 assists. So I'm just saying 13. They needed him to win this game. They needed Silman Craig to come up. He did. No, they're not really talking about him a lot, but they needed him to win this game. And he came up big. 13 tackles. That's enough right there to put him on day one. If he keep playing like that, he'd go on day one. I don't see why not. Either day one or day two, or middle of the day two. He ain't gonna go no later than day two. He keep playing like this. And then the second, of course, is Hillgreen with 8 tackles, and McKinney at 5. Now, yeah, they did. Shane did get a sack. They credit him with a sack. That was a nice sack too. He was the only one that got a sack yesterday. So they needed Silman Craig and Hillgreen to win this game in conjunction with DJ McKinney and Travis. That's how they won the game. On the defensive side, them 4 men, say Shane too, and Levante Bentley, really Shane Cokes, to get that sack. That was a key sack when he got it. That was a big sack when he got it. So, boy, man, there was some. They did what they had to do to pull this out. But yes, one of the takeaways from this game is Cameron Silman Craig, 13 tackles. He single-handedly saved them. So you'll see him playing on Sunday eventually. I promise you. He'll be playing on Sunday. So who else? Hillgreen will be playing too. But man, it was we needed Shedeur to come through with that arm, but Silman Craig was all over the place. So God bless him, man, because he came from Jackson State. He got it from the mud. He really did get it from the mud, yo. I've heard his interview. He got it from the mud. And he just stayed down and grinding, and look where he's at now. He gonna fuck around and get drafted. Ain't that crazy? Dreams are met. Dreams can be met if you believe in yourself. That's what that's teaching you. Just stay down, man, and dreams could come. It's crazy, man. This is the game where stars are born. You know what I'm saying? He did this on national TV. 13 fucking tackles on national TV. I remember I went into who chat I went into last night. I went into Life and Football. I said, man, that's Bob Sanders. That's Bob Sanders, man. That's like the second coming of Bob Sanders. Fuck it, the honey badger. Fuck it. Because he always at the ball. He's always at the ball. And he ain't even have his partner with him. He ain't even have his partner in crime. He'll be back after the bye week, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be back. Them the Hit brothers. I call them the Hit brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shiloh, he calls it so headache game. They the Hit brothers. He ain't even have his Hit brother with him. And single-handedly helped them win that game. Crazy. It was an amazing game, dog. I like the game has to be like a Saturday Night Thriller or something. I don't know what to name it yet. Yeah, it was all that. You ain't gonna see something like this in Boulder for a while, man. You ain't got some brothers this cold. That's some cold. Actually, they have some. They do. He breeds them. He'll go find them. He'll find another cold one. He got them now, but like I'm telling you, he worked his psychology on them. Like during the week, the way his speeches and stuff, it's like he working his. That's where he works his magic at. Is them speeches, because it gets in your psyche. You know what I mean? So I remember when he said, I don't care if they talk about me, but when they talk about y'all, that bothers me. How you think them kids feel he's saying that? That's that psychology, man. He meant it too. I believe he means it. He said, y'all my babies. They said, y'all, they talk about y'all, I got a problem. Like, just to hear him say that means something to them. He could take I'm telling you, he could take an average team, work his psychology, and they're a great team. It's all in the mind. It's mind over matter. Like, everybody can run a lot of people everybody on the team got somebody who can run a 4.3. Everybody got someone on the team that's fast and can catch. Everybody got a good quarterback, but what sets you apart is the mental part. That's what it is. It's the mental part. You ever believed in yourself so much you went out and did it? That's what this is. It's like they not even giving them a chance to win in the Big 12. And I'm telling you, they're going to win because they feel like they can win. He finally got them to believe. It's one thing to say you can win, but you gotta be walking around with that arrogance and know that you're going to win and you'll win it. That's what set them apart. This is 90% mental. It's a cerebral game and 10% physical. It's always been a cerebral game. So that's what it is. They all walking with that swag, like they gonna win. It's even when he like celebrating with him with the music, that matters. Ain't no other coach doing that, dog. I'm telling you, ain't no other coach can reach him like that. No other coach. Having performance after the game, and no other coach is doing that. He speaks their language, but he know how to reach down in their mind. And like, for example, you could take an average player, that don't realize the potential he has. He can grab it out of you. And now that person is like the premier player now because he don't went deep within. That's what like Steph Curry doing. Yo, that's some mental shit Curry is doing. I seen him in the Olympics. He just flicked the ball up and made. That's some like other shit. That's beyond muscle memory. I don't know what you call that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's doing in sports psychology. They even back in the day they used to have psychologists come in and talk to the players. They get down in their psyche to get everything out of them. That's what he's doing with these speeches. So that's how they won the game, man. There's some other stuff going on. And shout out to Shermer. You could tell he 100% trust him. He 100% let him call that game, yo. And he did it. They trust him 100%. 100%. It's crazy how you potentially, because they go to the bowl game. I mean, the pack, not the bowl game. I'm not worried about that. I'm talking about the Big 12 championship and win it. Now you have two players that's going to the final ceremony for the Heisman. Ain't that some shit? You got two on one team. I haven't seen that in a while. Usually have one. You don't have two. They actually got two. That could be in talks for it. And on top of it, you got two that might as well sit at the table together at the draft because they're going back to back. It hasn't been done. That hasn't been done in a long time. I'm trying to think of another team that happened. They had two Heisman. I don't know another team. Or I don't know another team that had two sitting at the table that went back to back. That's happened before. I just can't remember. But went like two spaces after each other. One went first and one went fourth. Other teams had it, but they have it. It's crazy. It's amazing, man. It was an amazing game. Amazing. I'm always going to remember this game. Always. The reason why Shane Coates got that sack is because he'd been working with Sapp. I promise you. That was the reason why he got it. And then I like how the camera, the national camera, after he got the sack, it went to Warren Sapp. The camera went right to him because they know that he was responsible for that. But another thing that I saw, they were actually getting to the quarterback, after they hit him after he threw it. So they were actually tagging that quarterback. They were getting to him. You know what I mean? So I saw that too. So they're getting closer to that dam really breaking and they get multiple sacks. I think that's coming. But yeah, it just depends. So, but yeah, man, I saw that. I ain't got to watch no film after this or nothing. I just know this is one that you pack up for the record books and just enjoy this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just enjoying each game week by week, man. That's it. Just week by week. Let me tell you something. Even if they had lost this game, I would have been the first to say, nah, yo, you not holding your head down on this game. Nope. Don't even think about this as an L. Y'all played your hearts out. But anyway, Baylor came to step, didn't they? They sure did. That man ran back that he ran back that on the special team play. I said, uh-oh. Yeah, they came to step. Colorado came to step too. They did. It's like any given Saturday, you don't know which wide receiver going to strike. Is it going to be Wester? Is it going to be who is it? Who's the one that's going to have a big catch? And Omarion, oh man, jeez, they got to draw up a few plays for him. So, yeah. So I'm hearing people saying, you think UCF is a test, huh? Off the UCF? Okay. All right. Well, they winning that game. I don't know how they're gonna win it. I don't know if it's gonna be about a touchdown or is it gonna come down to a field goal. They gonna win. Oh, Mata's stepping too. Let me just tell you. Because he don't got the go look at his field goals. He got them higher now. You notice that? He not kicking no low field goals no more. They high now. He worked it out. They high. So I ain't worried about him. When he lining up the field goal, I said, oh, he got it. The way he just lining it up. That's so because you remember it had to come down to Mata too. Because remember, they had to tie the game up. Okay. The team called a timeout to ice him. Don't matter. So he had to line it up again. And it came down to him too to seal it. So yeah, don't forget about him. Man. I just call them the steppers. These teams, they got a team full of steppers, man. That's just what it is. Running backs, like, don't forget about us. Don't forget about us, man. And they committed to the run. Sure did. Then they're going to commit to the run again against UCF, and they're going to go in there. Some people saying it might be another nail biter. If it come down to a nail biter, you know what two can do. So, just telling you. So, yeah, I'm going to appreciate that game, too. But right now, I'm going to appreciate this one. And then now UCF. And, oh, boy, then after UCF, Dylan, here come Dylan. Here come Dylan and company. Here they come. I know they lost, didn't they? But nevertheless, that's a home game. Dylan returns to Boulder. Man, I have that one circled right there. But like I said, now we just UCF is the main thing right now. So that's what they practicing for. Now they practice today. I believe they're off Monday. Practice today. They were getting ready for UCF. They had some nice now look, they're running. It don't matter who run the ball, just commit to it. If Shedeur want to sit up there and get his Michael Vick on, let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it. He's elusive too. You gotta like get a hand on him. He's elusive out there getting his Bart Starr on. The fuck, man. Yeah, I said Bart Starr. Now that was before my time. Just like, I'm not that old. But Bart Starr could do the same thing. Like, like that Houdini stuff. Craziness. Yeah, they got spanked. You said no Diddy. It's crazy how you said no Diddy. I'm covering that case on the other channel, man. But yeah, it's crazy. This world's something else. Yeah, they got steppers. They got a whole team full of steppers, and they believe that they can win. They got that. They walking around with that arrogance that they can win it. They have to have that. They got to have it. If they get to the Big 12 title game, no matter who they playing, you don't want to play Colorado. You just don't. They're not going to just lay down and let you walk all over them. They're going to keep coming. That's it. But it has to be a grind, though. It has to be week by week. That's what the Shedeur said. We just worried about the next game now on the schedule. We ain't worried about nothing else. We worried about them. And then that's how we do it. That's the grind it takes to get there. What difference a year make? He coach of the year. Get to that title game, he coach of the year. They don't face all the scrutiny, the hit pieces, everything else. This has been the most scrutinized team I have ever seen. Man. It's crazy. But I tell you that wide receivers are dangerous. You can't really just cover them. It's hard to cover them. It's hard. That was a good coverage on LaJohntay West. It was good coverage, but he threw it to where only he could get it. That's what happened. Well, it was good coverage though. It was good coverage. What were they supposed to do? Like get a flag? It was good coverage. And yeah. It's good coverage, man. But yeah, the team, it was just crazy. That's why I like college football. The student body went on the field. It was crazy. Travis funny, yo. You see how he ran off the field, yo? And he got down like in bear crawl. Did you see that? Yeah, that was hilarious. But yeah, man. Back to the drawing board, UCF. I'm not worried about the UCF game either. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about no game now. The way they playing now, I'm not worried about it. Hell, they could beat Utah. I mean, damn, is Cam Rising playing? When he hurt again? Like, what's going on with Cam Rising? They better have Cam Rising when they play Colorado. I promise you that. They better have him. I know they played the true freshman that game. They didn't play Cam Rising. I think he scraped his hand or something like that. His throwing hand. His hand was bleeding in the last game. So I think he injured again. So there's a lot of good football being played around the country, though. Texas, man, that quarterback. I don't know if he's going to give up that position now that he's starting. I don't know. I think Ewers is hurt, right? Craziness. Yep, you just got to take it enjoy it week by week. You said that South Almada can't kick past the 40. Yes, he can. He sure can. He's done it before. Yes, he can kick past 40 yards. No, man. Mata's good, man. Now, he shouldn't have to if everything is working right. You said start hydrating. Shit, winning cures everything. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you get it. See, I believe in a win is a win. I don't care how you got it. Okay? You leave out there with the win. That's it. It's in the books now. So just the books are open. It's in the books. That's it. As long as it's in the books, that's it. And they went through adversity too because the refs got to play wrong. You remember when I believe it was Wester that called it a horn. It was a first down, but they marked it. They marked it 4th and inches. So Shedeur, it was time running out. He had to sneak it. Now that was on the refs right there, but they didn't let it. They kept going. I'm like, all right, let's keep going. Then they had to burn a timeout because of it. Nice homecoming win. That was a nice homecoming victory, man. Very nice homecoming victory. Now, you see what I said before, if they commit to the running game, they should have beat Nebraska. They should be undefeated right now. But that's neither here nor there. Nebraska didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve that. They did not deserve it. So it's just what it is. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But they go to show now with the kind of team they got. Them runners, they can run. Let them get heated up. They can run. Yes, indeed. But yeah, Shedeur, I saw what you did. You went right back. You were right behind Welch, and you pushed him in. I saw that. You would have thought it was an offensive lineman that did it. It was Shedeur that did it. He was right behind him. Yeah, man, that's a tough guy right there. It's crazy. Three and 1. First, they 1-0 in Big 12 action. Get past Kansas State. Now, the book's gonna open again, and they're gonna be in the top 25. And they're gonna be at like in the middle of the Big 12. Maybe top 10 or top 5 in the Big 12, if that happens. Because Kansas State just lost that game, so that's what I'm saying. That kind of knocked them down on the rankings too. So if they win their next game, then they beat Kansas State, and they're gonna move up a little bit. Yeah. So it's a slow grind to the top. It is a slow grind to the top. But you're not just going to run all crazy on them either. They got that fixed, with that linebacker play. And they clogging up the middle and stuff like that. I saw a big Anquan Barnes out there. He's a big man. He up there clogging that middle. And it's going to be hard to run against this team. So they got it fixed from last year. Then the other half of the Hit brothers will be back in action. So this is going to be good going down the stretch. Going down the stretch, you got to watch out for them injuries. That's the only thing. There's a lot of football left to be played, So I like how he rests people, the next day of practice. And then if you didn't play, he lets you practice so that maybe you're starting to heat up now and they're going to find it. So I like that. So if you didn't play that much, they grind you today to see what you got. So yeah. His halftime speech was funny. He got on the special team. It was hilarious. He said, y'all ain't doing nothing special. Oh, man. Shout out to Coach P, though, man. He said he got more gray hair. They trying to give him more gray hair, man. It's crazy. Trying to get that man gray hair, man. Y'all tighten up on special teams, man, before he pass out. Because that's how he made his money. He's a special team person. So of course he gonna be looking at special teams funny. You know what I'm saying? Because he made his money on special teams, man. He was a specialist. And defensive back, of course, but I'm telling you, in the fourth quarter, I never forget it. I always keep telling the story because I remember it like yesterday. Bill Parcells in the New York Giants, he told the punter, he said, do not kick it to him. Kick it the other way. Do not kick it to him. He said it. And the punter went jogging out there. And what happened? He ran it down. That's what happened. And then he pointed and he just took off. He went right past Bill Parcells. And Bill Parcells shaking his head. I believe it was on Monday Night Football. He was shaking his head like, I told him not to kick it to him. I told him this. And then Coach Prime was doing a come here action. Like, here, come kick it to me. He was like doing that with his fingers, like, to come on. Like, come here, kick it to me. And by the time he crossed the 50-yard line, he had already started high kicking. He was already celebrating at that point. It was crazy. He was untouched. The guy is like running hard as he can, trying to catch him. He already high kicking, high stepping. And then I never forget the announcer saying, "Oh Lord, he really giving it to him now." It was crazy. Then they won the game. Bill Parcells was mad as hell. That whole tradition of throwing the Gatorade on the coach, that started with Bill Parcells. Pepper Johnson, Leonard Little, and Lawrence Taylor used to do it. They started it. They started throwing the Gatorade on Bill Parcells. That's when they had that little nice run in the 80s with Phil Simms as a quarterback. And Bill Belichick was a coach on that team, by the way. That's how he got his start. He was under Bill Parcells. But yeah, he remembered Deion, what he did. It was crazy. And I was like, as soon as he caught that ball, by the time he got to the 30-yard line, he took off. He crossed the 50-yard line, he started celebrating. It's craziness. That's that 4.2 speed for you. You said two doing a couple high steps. I did. He did do a little something when he going to the. You mean he was running to the sidelines, right? Yeah. I know. See, you have a grind back to back. Their schedule is tough. It's like I said, it's going to be a grind. Every game is a grind. So, but they got the steppers on. I mean, you got Travis on the team, man. Like, he's like what you call an enigma. You got him on the team. They got the running game. 2 is just out of this world. So yeah, you got enough to win. You know what I'm saying? You got enough. By testing the Texas Tech game, you're gonna have the Hit brother back in action. He's gonna have a weapon too. They gotta watch him. He's gonna have a weapon to use, but hopefully wrap up, protect himself, you know. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's a grind though. I ain't taking these teams lightly. Because they all gonna be like, I gotta beat them. I'm gonna be the one to beat them. But yeah, man, shout out to the team. And I just wanted to come on real quick to say that play was not a Hail Mary. That was just a regular pass. It was an amazing pass, and he touched it to the right spot for him to get it. That's what it was. I just like how Bucky edited the video because it showed it. It showed it. He even changed the color on the video. Look at him lining it up. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Guys, I'm out. It's going to be more plays like that. I'm telling you. It's going to be more plays coming. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back. All right, y'all. Peace.